Maybe I'm in the photo. All right, let's see. Hey guys, welcome back here today. I'm Calvin. I'm going to talk some more about nursing school and semesters after the first one. So you're looking at second, third, and fourth semester. I got an ADN, so I'm not going to go into BSN because I don't know anything about the BSN. So other than going over what you need to go over, first semester is probably going to be the toughest. They're all tough, so it doesn't matter. It was the opposite for me because I have prior experience in education, so to me, first semester was kind of like a review almost for a lot of things. Like I literally slept in most of the first semester. Didn't really study for any of my exams, knew a bunch of things up front. But by the time second semester hit, about midway, I think I was in med-surg. I stared around, I was like, what the heck is med-surg? Because you're talking to a guy who does EMS, like we don't know anything inside a hospital really. Anyways, digressing. By the time you hit med-surg, you gotta have a strong area on A&P, vocabulary, knowing how all your body systems work, disease process. If you want to get too far into the weeds, everything that you learned in microbiology, gram-positive, gram-negative, virology, medical terms, those are big ones. Any of those things will definitely help you. By now, you should be doing dosage calculations, mathematics, pharmacology. If you want to do good pharmacology, look up online, go to YouTube, videos like Simple Nursing. It's easy to go with. The Remar Quick Facts book for studying for NCLEX is actually a pretty good chapter in the back. The two books, I think, Lipcott's, that's what it was. Lipcott's, I think that's what it was called. Big Book of Drugs, that one's a good resource for practicality. It's a little too detailed for what you probably will need for nursing school or for the NCLEX. Remember that school is about preparing you for the NCLEX, like 80% of it is. And like 20% of it, which is actually your clinicals and your preceptor and all those other things, your hands-on experience, that's for real world. They are interchangeable, like probably 70% of the time with those things. And I'll talk more about that stuff as I get toward the end of this video probably. Anyway, second, third semester, like I studied my ass off and really, I won't say struggled, but there were times I was like, man, maybe I'm gonna pass. But I was still working three jobs. I was still, seeing my family, doing things like that. So at the end of the day, you can still do it, all right? Tough it out, learn from your mistakes. As human beings, I've been an educator for more than 15 years. Human beings, adults at least, we tend to learn best from our mistakes if you choose to learn from them. So pay attention to that, whether it's on an exam, a test question, or something like that. Dosage calculations, kind of rambled on, is basic math, guys. It's algebra, I think it's Algebra 1, 101. That's stuff you should have learned in Chemistry 1. For you guys coming out of high school, it's probably a little tougher. Just keep practicing, okay? And double check your work. Whenever you get that answer, go backwards and plug it back into the equation. Make sure it works for you. What else? I don't remember third semester. I have no idea actually what I studied third semester. Oh, OB, all your tough subjects, mental health, heavy back into pharmacology, knowing all your drugs, things like that. What is my main point? Oh, my main point is this, because there's this advent with COVID-19, like online classes and things. People are trying to shift to online. Nursing cannot be done well online, in my opinion. And it's not online, okay? Any sort of hands-on experience that you can get, you should get it, okay? It's about people at the end of the day, not just nursing care and things like that. Personally, I think if you're a receptionist, you're a receptionist. Nothing against that, but you don't need to be an RN to be a receptionist. If you're working triage or you're seeing patients, you have to have people skills. You have to know what's going on. You have to know, well, again, those systems. Systems. Not just your job systems, but the bodily systems, right? Your biological stuff. So anytime you get to go to clinicals, take this from this guy, okay? Do every skill you can. Don't be afraid. Get your ass in there. Fucking put your hands on it. Clean your hands, of course, hand hygiene, and do it. I don't care if it's IVs, seeing a bladder scan, seeing somebody get cardio synced, shocked. Someone says, if you're running on a code, go fucking go ahead and get in there and do chest compressions, okay? CPR classes are not real life, All right, it's enough to kill somebody and not enough ever to save somebody. Every once in a while, you know, even a blind squirrel, I guess, finds a nut. Point being is, when it's on, and it's real life, you have to be able to do it. All those other classmates that you may have, they may not be willing, but you got to be. So get your ass in there and do every skill that you can. And the reason why I'm going to encourage that is because that is the time to do it, to learn it, to make your mistakes. Not just because you're not licensed and you're under somebody else's license, probably one of your instructors, but because reality says that is the best time to learn and put it in context and to only focus on learning. Because once you get into your job and you're licensed and you're an RN or anything like that, then you will have some leeway, very little leeway on risks. Okay, risk to your patient, risk to your job, risk to your license, etc., etc. Next to that, there's more stress because everything is on you to complete the tasks. If you're a student, then you know you are being guided. So take that guidance from your instructors. They have the experience. They hopefully know how to teach, and you know how to learn. Okay, it's a two-way street. They're willing to teach. You better be willing to learn. And hands-on learning is a huge part of it, especially semesters 3 and 4. But as early as you can, get in there and learn those things. That's kind of all I got on that part. Always continue to do those things that you need to do, and don't digress from what you need to be able to pick up. All right, always stay on track. Learn what you need to learn it when you can. All right, there is no better time than, again, in your clinicals, your preceptorship. I bring that up because some of my old classmates at a different school, because of COVID-19, are doing online stuff. Their preceptorship is in simulation labs, and I'm like, that sucks. Okay, that sucks big time. So unless you were in an externship and you could do stuff, also as a senior level student, you can actually do more things during your preceptorship. I had 120 something hours, I think, or maybe it was 100 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. You can do vastly more skills than if you were an intern, okay, a paid intern. So take that opportunity, don't squander your time, learn those skills, practice those skills, make your mistakes, learn from them, don't hurt anybody, protect yourself, okay, don't be dumb. And rule number 1 in any field is protect yourself. Okay, I know they say patient care and everything like that, but rule number 1 is always protect yourself, whether it's from higher ups, from yourself, from the environment, from your patient, from your boss. Okay, but always protect yourself. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Be safe. Thanks.